Okay, let's dive deep into something pretty fundamental that's shifting right now in tech.
Hmm.
It's all about um, how we actually pay for artificial intelligence. We're unpacking this transformation.
Yeah, and it really is a transformation. We're looking at this source, AI pricing models, 2025 market transformation, and it highlights, well, a really significant change.
Significant is right. The headline finding, I think, is the speed of this change, isn't it?
Absolutely. It points right away to this uh, rapid acceleration in preference for usage-based models, for AI specifically.
And rapid really is the word. The source says what, 39% of CIOs now favor usage-based?
That's right, 39% in 2025.
I mean, think about that. Almost 4 out of 10 key tech leaders are leaning that way.
Yeah.
That's going to be putting some serious pressure on the old ways, right? The traditional seat-based licenses we've known for, well, forever.
Exactly. And the source makes a pretty bold comparison here.
Oh, yeah.
It says this move, this shift, is actually as significant for the industry as, remember when we went from perpetual licenses
Oh, right. Buying software outright?
to subscriptions, paying monthly or annually?
Wow. Okay, so they're saying it's that big a deal.
That's the argument. It's changing the whole business model, fundamentally.
So, okay, why? Why now? Why is AI, breaking that old mold?
Well, it really gets down to the core nature of AI itself
Mm.
and how it's used, how it's consumed.
How so?
Unlike your typical software where maybe you just pay for access, right?
Hmm.
The value you get from AI, it's often tied directly to an action
In action.
or an outcome, maybe the volume of data it crunches. You're paying for the AI to do something specific.
Like, analyze a report or generate some text.
Exactly. Or spot patterns.
Mm.
And crucially, how companies use AI can be really variable.
Right, not always constant.
Sometimes it's intense, like for a big project. Other times it might be pretty quiet. So paying for usage kind of aligns better with that ebb and flow.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. So you're paying for the actual work it does, not just the potential for it to do work.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It matches the value delivered much more directly.
But doesn't that make things tricky if you're paying per click or per analysis or whatever? How do companies predict their costs? That sounds complicated.
Oh, it absolutely does. It
Okay.
introduces, new complexities. No doubt about it.
For both sides, I imagine.
Yes, for the AI vendors trying to forecast their revenue and for the customers trying to set budgets, it demands a different way of thinking about software spending as part of this whole evolution.
Fascinating stuff. Okay, so we've got this big push towards usage-based, but what else did the source find? Is that the whole story? Are pure usage models the most successful right now?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Because while pure usage is definitely gaining traction, like we said,
Yeah.
the course points out something else. The AI companies that are actually most successful at improving their profit margins right now, they're often using hybrid models.
Hybrid. Okay, tell me more about that. What does that look like?
So yeah, like combining elements. Maybe you pay a small base fee sort of for access plus usage charges on top.
Or different tiers of usage, maybe?
Exactly. Tiered rates, things like that. And the report found these companies, the ones using hybrid approaches, were twice as likely to see their margins improve.
Twice as likely. Wow. Are
What-
there specific numbers on that?
Yeah, it's pretty stark. They found 67%, two-thirds of companies using hybrid models reported better margins,
Okay.
compared to only 32% for those sticking purely to usage-based pricing.
Huh. So it's not quite as simple as just usage is best.
It seems not yet anyway.
That really suggests the market's still kind of feeling its way, right? Trying to find that sweet spot between predictability, maybe from a base fee, and that direct value alignment you get from usage.
Exactly. It's not a simple either situation right now. It's more nuanced.
And all this price experimentation, this evolution, it's happening while the whole AI market is just exploding, right?
Oh, absolutely. The source mentions that too. Enterprise AI budgets, they're projected to jump significantly,
How much?
36% just in 2025.
Wow, a 36% increase in spending. So
Mm.
huge growth alongside this massive pricing shift.
Yet the investment is pouring in, even as the models for capturing value are still being figured out.
So let's bring this back. What does all this mean for you listening right now, whether you're, building AI or buying it or maybe just trying to understand the landscape? Understanding this shift, it really tells you how value is being defined, how it's being captured in this, well, incredibly fast-growing field. Are you thinking about a future where you pay for results, not just access?
Yeah, and maybe this raises a key question for you to think about.
Yeah.
As AI gets woven deeper into your work or your business, how might your own view of value change?
Hmm.
How you budget for tech, how you use it. What happens when you start paying very precisely for what the AI actually does for you, rather than just, owning a license or having access?
That's definitely something to mull over. Paying for the action, not the potential. A fundamental change indeed.